Hello, this is Mr. Deckard in Studio D Productions. Here we are. We are definitely off. The coronavirus has really thrown a wrench into our school year, but these are extraordinary times, but we'll get through it together. I have every confidence that we will. This will pass, and you'll all be just fine. We all will be. But what do we do in the interim? So, what I have before you on the screen that you're looking at is a grid of options. And I'm going to start you in 3 columns, and you can just pick something. You don't have to do all 3. You can just pick something out of there that you want to do. You can do typing.com, and we're going to be mainly working on 3-minute speed tests. And if you have access to the internet, all you have to do is log into typing.com, and your results will be logged. Now, I'm going to have you join my my typing.com classroom, and I'll put a link in the lesson here once I post it. You'll see it in Google Classroom. Next thing you might do is, and I hope we get to this, I really, really do. I don't know how much time we're going to have left in the school year when it's over, but I'd like you to be working on your wall design, be thinking about that. And if you recall, in my room, I have all manner of paintings going around the room, and that's always been an 8th grade project, and you folks have certainly earned the right to do that. So very well behaved, very intelligent, very creative, and it would be a shame if we missed that opportunity. So that's something we're going to work at when we get back. Anyway, in order to do that and to hit the ground running, you need to have a design worked out before you get there. Now, I'll give you any choice of medium that you want to use, pencil and paper, paint, software, whatever. The thing about that is I can't specify anything because ordinarily I would say we're going to work in the Adobe Suite, but that's all at school. And chances are none of you have this at home because it's very expensive software. So use what you have. If you have pencil and paper and you want to just draw something up on that, that's fine. If you are someone who likes to paint as a hobbyist and you have your own paints and you want to work up something that way, that's great too. If you do want to get a hold of software, there are a number of free softwares out there that will let you do that. I think there's a Sketchpad that's free to use, and that is even available on Chromebook, I think. That's going to be the problem. If you don't have a desktop like I do, laptop or something like that where you can actually install a program, you're going to be reduced to those programs that can be done through your browser or on pencil and paper or pen and paper or whatever you want to use physically right there in front of you. So you choose, and your design can be anything that you want it to be so long as it's school appropriate. Obviously, we can't put anything up that's inappropriate. So if you're comfortable with what I just said there, go for it. If you're uncomfortable with what I just said there and don't see a path to do it, don't do it. That's your choice. Okay, then your third option is Sculptris. And with that, we've done this before. I have a link in the grid there that shows you where you can download that. But again, that won't download on Chromebooks. Unfortunately, you don't have any ability to install a program on a Chromebook. You can install apps, that's a different thing. So if you have a desktop computer or laptop or some device that will allow you to use Sculptris, you can download it there and you can give it a try. And ultimately, you'll be able to upload that to your Google Drive, and then you'd be able to share with me, but don't get in a hurry for that. I'm not asking that anything be submitted at this point in time. In fact, the type of stuff that we do, you notice that I generally give you time because you don't really want to rush this stuff. It's a learning process to break into any of these programs, and you want to really give yourself the time to explore. And I'm putting no pressure on you whatsoever, so don't put it on yourself. Anyway, those are your 3 options. Typing.com. You can work on a wall design, or you can work on Sculptris. That gives you, of course, application in the form of typing. It gives you graphic design in terms of wall design, and it gives you STEM in the form of Sculptris. So hopefully we're covering 3 categories. You have the option to pick whichever one you want. You don't have to do all 3. Just pick one you want to do and work on that. Prioritize your math and your language. I am going to say that. So with that, this is Mr. Deckard at Studio D, and I am signing off.